Hey guys, how's it going? February 25th, 2024, and we are on day 31 at about 11 o'clock in the morning, I believe. 11:01 to be exact, but that's fine. So I got a train coming in right now. You can hear the bells in the background. So we got 10 available. Cars dropped off by 51. 51's available at Whittier siding, which is the last train I took. 53 is available working Dillsboro, and then number 2 and 42 will likely be available later, if potentially anyways. So I got the train going in beside me right now. I want to just double check if everything is going okay, which it is. Don't switch. Testing. Okay. Testing. I don't know how it works or if it will, but we'll test it later. Test. I don't know. This was working fine. Let me double check. Testing 1. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. I had an issue with things that were going on. Let's go down to Whittier here, because that was the last train I had. And we are waiting for our meet. We'll do a weather update. And 94, so that goes cloudy 3. Oops. Cloudy 3 it is. There we go. We're all set for Bryson. Okay, got a lot done this weekend. I still have a couple videos already processed that I just have to add information to, so, but it's a little more organized this time around, so I got dates and timestamps so I know what's going when, and then it takes a couple days for me to catch up at the beginning of the week. And then all the old screenshots I just eventually delete. Pick the ones I like the most. I could post more, but I never seem to have time or bother with them. Alrighty. Check everything else here. Oh yeah, we do have to check out Dillsboro. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Five is okay. One's already come down there. Yeah, let's do that. Fix that up. I'll probably continue with 51 tonight. No, I don't need to go to the interchange. I need to go to Silva. Of course, you never know who's going to be around or whatever. What am I doing here? I don't need to be here. I need to be back at Dillsboro, not Silva. Something happened in here. Right, probably here is where there's a switch open. Because I have an indication on my CTC panel that I left it open. And, of course, it does not lie. It only once in a while doesn't let me in. Number one, switch lined against us. We'll find out what the hell that is about. Departed at Alarka. Ah, okay. Ah. I didn't expect him to go all the way down there. But that's fine. You can do that. We'll deal with him later. So I've got just under 2.5 hours tonight. Let me see. The passengers are running themselves right now. So we are looking at 9:30 was the last batch. 12:30 will be the next batch, which will be less than an hour and a half from now. So around 10 o'clock I'll be setting them up for a 10:30 departure, I guess it would be. And so far I am flying solo. I'll check Discord, make sure everything is on. That was cool. It's one of my better shots. Okay, so number 1 is back down. 5 is still coming in. Just want to make sure everything is okay. Yeah, he's leaving. So he's moving. He's on the move. Actually, I will hold off on Dillsboro. I'll hold up on Cowie as well, just in case anybody comes in over there. Junction set is set against. That's fine. We screwed this up. I screwed this up, I should say. Gotta make sure those are normal switches, or else I would have sent him down the wrong way. Which is not good. So 5 is set to come to... That's good. That's good. Okay, so we're coming up to Oak Island. Do we have somebody? Yep. Just see if he's on. Hey, Switcher, how's it going? I saw 2 people come out. Maybe not. .53's where you left it yesterday, and that yard is all yours for now. I got an eastbound passenger train. It's just east of Whittier. It's heading towards you, but he's not lit at this time. As if Switcher's going to be taking up 53. Ran a couple hours this morning, so I was able to get everything I needed done and out of there, and the other passengers did their thing. Roger that, and let me know when you're ready, and I will give you an update regarding anything with the passenger or whatever. I do have a passenger that's lit up to, I believe, Cowie right now. .51's on the approach to east end of Bryson. I think I'm going to change. The yard routing here. We'll throw ourselves in. And think we'll do that. I may just resort it with 51. Seriously considering it. Yeah, I think I will. Okay, I've got to... Wilmot was at 11:18. I'm just going to give him a very small window of about a few minutes. Other than that, I will go out here. So the brakes aren't to hold it from moving, let alone being started to move because of a shove into it, if that makes sense. Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
Going?
Pretty good. Long time no see. What's happening, man?
Yeah, sorry. They laid a lot more people off at work. I've been working 12 hours a day, and then yesterday I just had things I had to catch up on because I was so busy during the week.
Yeah, no problem. Understood. I've got 51 at Bryson right now. Just trying to think of what else is going on. Switcher's going to have 53 moving shortly over at Dillsboro. There's an eastbound passenger coming, so I might have to let him through first, depending upon how things are going. He's just getting ready. And then 42 might have work to do inside at the east end. Not 100% sure on that one. Bryson Local will have work in a little bit after I'm done switching here.
Did you want to go across the turntable?
Nope. I wonder what happened. I'm looking at the bottom end, and that's not the first time I've done that.
I might have missed it. Did you say anyone was doing anything up here at the coal mine with 41?
No, 41's got nothing going on. 41's got nothing going on. The switcher there, the Silva switcher, or it's not Silver. Alarka switcher there up at Alarka Junction's not doing anything yet. Everything is Bryson and East, where Bryson Local's not going to be ready yet for a tiny bit, but I believe Silva does have stuff going on. You'll have to check with Switcher. He's just getting started over on the east end. Looks like I got to connect here again with my train.
Alright, I'll go check over there. There are cars up at the mine, though, if you need me to pull them down.
Yeah, that's okay. You can wait till cars are dropped off. Make it easy for the trip. Okay, I'm gonna have to light that passenger train through now. Alright, so yeah, he's coming up to Barker's. Dispatch a 53 over. Yeah. Yeah, 53, how long do you got until, you're heading out, towards, Dillsboro, Maine, over? Oh, okay, roger that. Permission to enter main track signal indication to Dillsboro, Maine. Make sure you can fit into between the two siding switches, or at least clear west siding switch Dillsboro, because I'll have to get that passenger train in there, over. How many cars do you have? Yeah, okay. You're fine for Maine at Dillsboro signal indication. And I've got you a light right now past west siding switch. If you need east siding switch, let me know. I can give you that for at least another 10 minutes. Over. Can always give it back to you once passenger departs. Roger that. Giving east as well, and you'll have to clear track by approx. We'll say call RTC before 11:40. Over. Thanks, dispatch out. Okay. Oh, let's see. Where were we here? We were connecting up to here, I believe. Maybe not. Nope, that wasn't it.
Dillsboro's looking like a bag of Skittles. You got yellow and orange and green.
Yeah, roger that.
These the engines for when you expand towards Andrews or whatever.
Oh yeah, roger that. Those two engines. I just haven't repainted them yet. We're on phase 2 right now. I have signals now all the way through to Natahalla. Okay. Let's take the brakes off of these because we're going to have to go back a bit because I screwed up.
Well, there's no cars to switch out at Silva right now until he brings them over there, so...
He shouldn't be too long because I believe he's got cars for you, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Switcher?
Yeah, he's got stuff for Silva, so... If you have anything I can do really quickly while I wait on that?
Yeah, not really. I just reconnected, going back and gonna back up. We're gonna start getting a lot of these things. Actually, sorry, I guess yeah. Go ahead. I forgot Scott's not with us. There are cars for. Oh, speaking of which, there's Scott.
I was gonna say, Scott just jumped in. That's fine. I'll wait for this stuff for Silva, and then unless Switcher wants to do Silva, it's up to him. But I know he's got stuff in Dillsboro Yard if he wants to do that. And I'll do Silva. It doesn't matter to me.
I'll have Bryson pretty soon. I don't have too much. I have pretty good blocking here. I just gotta get myself situated.
Receive Switcher.
Yeah, his train goes a ways, so he's got plenty to do. Okay, let's go back up here. We'll go like this here and go that. Instead of running back and forth like an idiot here. There we go. So let's put myself down the drill track. Oh, I'm already set to go. Oh, shit. Damn. Do you want 51?
No, it's fine. Once he gets those cars over there, it looks like I'll have a good amount to get done.
Okay, roger that.
Plus, it looks like once he's going to have a lot of stuff to bring over to me if he's running the local once he does his return trip.
Roger that. Dispatch calling Switcher over. Yeah, 53. I've got an indication between Cowie and Dillsboro. Do you have a switch that you left reversed over? I got the passenger train just stopped at Cowie. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, everything was restored before until you went through. Gone now. Switches set up right. Try this again. Yeah, it's 9:05 Eastern now. We got until 11 p.m. tonight. Still got some brakes on me here, which I'm not going to take off now, but shoot. Yeah, I gotta stay in that booth for a minute, at least until I'm set up. Okay. One way or another, I will be using that light. I gotta find out what time the station stop was. Arrived at Dillsboro 11:39. Okay, so we got 5 minutes. I can handle that. So now we've got some interesting stuff here. We got the Alarka stuff, which I'm gonna run there anyways. So roger that. Jesus, Murphy. I'm having a hard time. What else is new? Why? Okay, so I threw that switch, but I didn't throw them. Okay, I see what I did wrong. That, why is it saying that will do? Thank you. Now I've got 2 minutes. I knew it was going to be departing Dillsboro. Oh, what the hell is it? 5? I think it's 5. I could be wrong. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go here. We want to select
Reseed.
Okay, I think I'm okay for everything else now. Now I can focus on this. At least until 12:30 on the clock. I don't know why the hell I didn't do that. Alright, let's see if I have got myself set up now. It's a problem sometimes when you're multitasking. There we go. So, Commander, with this new interchange thing, do you know if you can set the time of your regular interchanges? Like, say, for example, I know before you used to be able to set it, so it's default to 6 a.m. I'm beginning to wonder if 5 a.m. is not a good time to start, just to get a head start over the morning passenger rush.
So, as far as I know, you still schedule the main drop, and then you can schedule additional drops. So, like on my game, I have it set up for 4 a.m. so that I can get stuff out of the way before I start my passenger trains. And then I haven't played in the last week, but I would imagine once I start playing again on my game, I might schedule like an additional interchange, I don't know, halfway through the day maybe.
Okay, roger that. I'm just going to take a look at it. Passenger settings, cruise. Cruise, employees. Features. No, that ain't it. Time. It's not railroad. I think it's the interchange itself. So I'm looking at it. It says the next daily one is at 6 a.m. under this new system. So I don't see where you can. It says you can schedule an extra service, but
right. So you still have. I don't have the access to that, so I can just see that you have an interchange served at 6 a.m. So that's assume your primary interchange, and then you can. Again, I don't have the button in front of me because I'm a client, but I think, like you said, there's an additional service you can schedule. And I think it's automatically set up to be, once you click the button, I think it does it like 2 hours after the time you click it. So like if you were to click it right now, it would come at like, I guess just before 2 in the afternoon in the game time.
Yeah, it's 2:25. It's 2.5 hours after.
Oh, it's 2.5 hours, yeah.
Yeah, and it defaults anyways, but there used to be like a radio button or something like that where you could select 4 a.m. Interchange 6 and 10 or something like that. But I don't have that anymore, unfortunately, so I don't know, because it's automatically saying day 32, 6 a.m. is my next interchange. I don't know where to set it.
So you don't have the ability, if you go in settings, to change the primary time anymore?
It says time of day, wait on hours, sleep. Oh, interchange served. Okay, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There we go. So I can select any hour between 5 and 10 a.m. Perfect. I thought it was on that screen, so I'm gonna change my interchange to 5 a.m. now. It's light enough to see, but put it that way.
Yeah, try 5 a.m. and then if you need to, maybe even go to 4 a.m. That's what I did.
Yeah, 4 is just getting a little bit of light. I noticed that while I was jumping through overnight last night. Okay, where was I? I'm way the hell down here now. So I've got... Getting distracted here. Okay, so that's all Alarka. That's what I wanted to know. Anything that's Alarka, I'm going to put down here, and then I'm going to set up my my other one. So this is going down the top here, Robinson Gap. Natahalla, that's the other one. How much room do I have? Not much. I'll just give
10 to dispatch.
Go ahead, 10.
You'd like to enter the main at EWY and head over to the service track at EW.
Stand by. Number 10, permission granted.
Thank you kindly. Dispatch 10 out.
No problem, dispatch up. I had to make sure. I was pretty sure they were out of the way, but... Okay, so the next one's Natahalla. So that one we're going to have to ride down. We'll ride that down the third track. Okay. Damn, it's only one car? Ugh. Alright. Less blocked than I thought it was. You know, I thought this was, it was blocked pretty good in some ways, but the actual blocking is not as good as I thought it was.
Why did you switch it to automatic blocking? Or?
No, I didn't change anything. It just, yesterday it was really tough. Tougher than I've seen it. Today it looked actually the most simplistic I've seen it. So it kind of randomizes. But then it was more for color codes today, but I have stuff that's going to Alarka and I got stuff that's going to Natahalla that pretty much looks the same color. Or it is the same color, and they're a little bit more mixed up than I thought. And I gotta separate them. Like the Robinson gaps were pretty much all together. Same with the majority of the... And I had two interchanges too. The second interchange was all mixed up, but that was because it had a less sample. But I had the first interchange, and it filled up quite a bit, like 60 cars or something like that. And Robinson gaps were barely outside of one block, and same with the stuff for East Whittier. Alright.
Into dispatch.
Go ahead.
Pins clear of the main at EW. Lined and locked main use.
Roger that, thank you. Dispatch up.
Thank you, 10
Okay, so these are all Alarkas, which I didn't mean to bring down here. I forgot to stop the... Not going as efficient as I expected. Mainly human errors, a little bit of multitasking, not paying attention. I'm not going to hit this one too hard, because I got a funny feeling it's going to go quite a bit. Alarka copper. Maybe not. It won't be too bad, actually. Have I said it? I think I have. Nope, I didn't. Almost screwed that up. Okay, so I'm going to be down to... Whoa, hello. Reverse. Go ahead, dispatch. Go ahead. Stand by. '53, you have permission to proceed into CTC signal indication to Dillsboro Yard. Be on the lookout a reverse switch prior to entering CTC at Dillsboro siding. Over. Thanks a lot. Dispatch out. Alright, Natahalla. Huh? Yeah, you can do that if you want, sure. Natahala's got a shitload here. Oh, this is the one I gotta be careful of. Wow. These cars are something else. Ah. Uh-oh, who are you? Yeah, you're fine. Where the fuck... Pardon my language, but... Where the hell is 5? 5 is the one going in the west. A lot of stuff going on across my screen, and then it's just like you focus on trying to get the kick right and everything else. Okay, let's see what I've missed. '51, looking at it, because once everybody starts moving, it just starts. It becomes white noise. Approach Natahalla East. Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean to swear out there, but that was my first thought. You know, I don't know what I have left on me. It said Natahalla. I got a bad feeling I'm going to be driving those cars. Alarka. Yeah, I'm gonna end up driving those cars across to the other car, because there's only one car to stop it. Yeah, that's not good. So I gotta pay attention to this car. Oh, you did okay. I've seen it where it just drives it. All right. Back to Alarka, which is number 2. Alarka, yeah. Or the second, I should say. Is there a call me feature in Discord?
What do you mean a call me feature?
I thought there was something where you can try to call somebody up in Discord. Like, I don't know what it is. I can't explain it.
You mean like a private phone call?
I think so. It just rings a bell. I'm just curious what it does. I was thinking of a tone type thing, because what happens is I miss some of the chats that go through every now and then, especially if like I'm kicking or something like that.
So you just mean like an alert tone that you can send out over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I know, like, I thought you meant like a private phone call type chat.
I think there's one where you can like you click on a phone button or something and it tries to dial you.
I'd have to look. I'm not sure. I just know, like, when I play with my other friend, we don't have. I mean, I have a Discord channel, but I don't use it, so I just usually do a private chat, like it's like a phone call more than or whatever.
So it's not Discord? What is it?
No, it is Discord, but it's, hang on one second. It's under direct message. If you go in your direct messages, if you were to use that, that's how I do it when I play with Mario. I go in direct message, click on him, and then there's a little ringing phone icon to start a voice call.
Yeah.
Which is the same as what we're doing, but it's like a private. I mean, you could add other people to it, but it's just not through your Discord channel. It's through a direct chat, direct message.
Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. That's probably what I was thinking.
Now, I don't know if on yeah, so actually if you click on the general voice channel that we're in right now, I'm just going to test it. I've never tried it before. I'll see what it does. Did you hear that?
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't hear a horn blowing?
No.
I heard it.
But you heard it though. Did
Well,
you hear how
I heard a horn there, but I don't know if it came through somebody else's audio.
Alright, hang on one second. Did you hear the duck quack?
Yes, but is that going through Scott's audio? Because I know sometimes he has the voice to whatever.
Oh, I don't know if it's going through his audio or not, but if you go on our voice chat channel that we're in right now and you actually click on general and then you go into it, there's a little, like, kind of looks like a megaphone type thing with the in the corner by the smiley face, and then it gives you sound choices that you can click on.
By the smiley face. Where?
So if you go and click on the general chat that we're in right now, it'll show the chat that we're all in right now.
Yeah.
If you go down to the bottom, you'll see the option to leave the chat as the disconnect button. You have the mute microphone button, you have the share screen button. But if you go all the way over to the left side, there's a little smiley face where you can hit, I guess, emojis. But next to that is like, it kind of looks like one of those, not an electric megaphone, but like the ones that you would see like on a football field that a coach might, I don't know, like an old time one that's just like a cone. Do you see that at all?
I don't have it on mine.
Let me try taking a screenshot and see if...
Oh, wait a minute. I had to go into the channel that we're in. I just see the duck.
Yeah, like I can hear you playing the duck and the air horn, so... I don't know if that's what you meant. You could use that to get people's attention.
Try it one more time.
Hang on one second.
Yeah, it's just coming in off of you right now, so that's, because I'm looking at... Where the hell is Scott on here? I don't see Scott's. I see, oh, he's here. Hang on a second. I see him, but I can't tell. Do it one more time. Scott's isn't showing a circle beside his, so I never know when he's, Yeah, it's coming from you. I'm pretty sure.
Somebody just played an air horn. I don't know if that was...
Yeah, okay, it's working. That's good enough. If you guys want to ever get my attention if I'm half asleep or whatever.
Well, it looks like you can come up with your own custom sounds too, because it says add sound under your Survivor Sean's RTS, so if you find something you want to use.
Alright. One way or another, I'll hear it. Whether it goes directly to me or through somebody else. I didn't hear the first time you tried, but then after that I heard it. Now I got all distracted. What the hell's way down there? Uh-oh. What is that? What happened? Jesus. Man, did I get really distracted. Uh-oh. Did it hit a bumper? Oh, it went up a hill. I don't know what happened. That was bizarre. So I was supposed to be riding it, and I didn't. So it busted through. Oh, I see what it did. Okay. So I have cars that's going to be for Bryson in a few minutes here. But they all got shot down to the drill track on the east end. Forgot to break it.
Dispatch, Switcher's asking you how long before the next passenger train goes through Dillsboro as he's about to leave.
Roger that, checking. Doesn't depart till 1300 from Silva. I can give you a signal. Hang on. Roger that. Okay to enter main track and proceed on signal. Okay, I'll give him to Thomas Valley for now. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these cars. I don't think they'll be loaded. They take a long time to load. You might have to just take 3 with you. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're going to load. Worst case, you can bring them back. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. All right. So, what we're going to do is Natahalla. Actually, I'm going to put Natahalla on the front end. I'm doing a little ass backwards now that I see that. Just trying to figure out how I would normally come in and off of that. Yeah, because now there's a I'd have to back right back out onto the main. So I'm trying to picture this train coming in. Normally what it does is it would come out. Well, as long as Alarka and Robinson are together, I think I'll put Natahalla on the front end with me. Although that should be on the back. Yeah. That's okay. We'll put Natahalla on the front. I might have another idea I can do with that, but I'll think about that when I get there. actually, no, I don't want to do that. Roger that. So we're making pretty good time today. Roger that, Switcher. I got you set to Thomas Valley for now. I'll take a quick look up, and once you get close, give me a shout, and I'll just make sure everything's okay at East Whittier. Gonna check the board in a second. I'm just down on the ground here at Bryson. No, understood. I just don't have a signal past East Whittier yard limits yet, in case he needs to track. I don't know why I'm looking for, all I need is brakes. I'm looking for separations. I'm like, wait a minute, there is none. Okay. Okay, so he's got about 2 blocks there now. I'm going to go ahead and light him up. Let's put him in. Okay, signal indication to the siding at Whittier. And for me, I am going to light myself out.
Into dispatch.
Go ahead.
I've got a loan car here for the Whittier house track. Do you folk need that set somewhere for someone to deliver?
Yeah, roger that. Are you in the yard right now?
I'm at the mill here, but I just attached to it. I can set it at the I guess at the west end of the service lead for someone to grab it real quick.
Yeah, roger that. I got a westbound at Wilmot right now, headed towards you. He's lit through right now on the main, so yeah, he says he'll pick it up. So
okay, we'll put it right at the switch.
Okay, roger that. If you're down there, you can communicate with him if he has any questions.
Roger that.
Thanks. Dispatch out.
I know.
Okay, so coming out of Bryson, pop myself. Yeah, I'll pop myself into Alarka. This is still a little new to me. I also have an engine sitting there, which I normally wouldn't have. Okay. Are we good for 1,643 tons, 40 cars, so we're in good shape. love this game. I mean, nothing really values the teamwork to me. And I know, like, I don't want to compare what I enjoyed for a decade. I really don't, but I've never felt quite this in love with a sim. It's hard to explain. There's days I feel like last night I had a 5-hour session, and I kid you not, there was times I don't know if it was when I went to bed or what no, it wasn't this morning because I played this morning again. I was gonna sleep in. I was so tired. We had played for 5 hours last night, but I was enjoying it so much. We kept playing and we kept playing. And let me see here. Against us, Scott will be there in a couple of minutes. There we go. Oh, let's see if I can get a good one here. That'll do. I'm enjoying getting the bridge shots. Okay, let's go back up. And I'm not too sure exactly what it is about this that just like takes it to my happy place. And it's not going to be everybody's. It really isn't. And I totally get it. There is some people who love to have multiple routes and, you know, need their eye candy, and they need, you know, they get bored with one route, they need to expand to another, or, you know, I've heard the big criticism, oh, it's only like 50 miles or 30 miles or whatever the hell it is. Oh, this is another one I wanted to try and do. Ah, forget it. Screwed it up. I had another shot last night where I was sitting on the front and I was looking up at the starry sky and looking at the headlight, but I don't think I took a picture of it. And I'm not too sure why. Can't remember. But I remember Adam, the lead programmer for this, and he was saying how he was just so happy that everybody gets it. That so many people got, not everybody, but that so many people get it. And I remember replying this as, I get it. I totally get it. And there were times here, I'm in day 31, now you think to yourself, okay, well, day 31, what does that exactly that mean? It takes me about a week to go through a day, which is fine. I don't think it's been that much. I probably have been through days quicker. They're starting to slow down now because there's more work involved in them. Because I remember early on I used to fast forward through a lot of the time, right? And then now I don't. There's too much stuff to do to fast forward. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I love the hump and Ronate. I love, I do love the modern, you know, Dash 8 units, 9s, and all that other stuff. That's cool. I even like the EOTs. I like so many different aspects I've seen from different things. Even I used to like playing around with the remote throttle in Derail Valley. Got a kick out of it. I thought it was really cool. You know, you didn't see that thing in anything else, and it's a lot different than just this, because, you know, you're actually got the little control box in front of you and all that other stuff, and playing around with the different things, and it's kind of cool. So there's so many different cool aspects of it, but this is the logistics of a railroad. I'm looking forward to getting to the other interchange. I'm not too worried about the challenge of the grade. I mean, this is an interesting grade. I think I was down to 13 miles an hour there for a minute, maybe 17, but this is one of the more challenging grades I find at this point until we get past Natahalla. Then, you know, that's all bets are off. Phase 2's with me right now. But being able to run your own railroad and purchase stuff and operate a short line with a bit of a proto-lance feel to it, it's cool. I don't have to know the area. I just have to, you know. And I literally got to go through some of this area in one of the last trips I took out through North Carolina last year. Emma and I went through there and go through Bryson City. You see some of the stuff in Bryson City, and it just looks like it. Not everything. Obviously, the yard's not there, and you know, it's totally different now than it was then, or ever might have been, I guess you'd say. But, well, I should say ever might have been. It was something at one point. Well, I had to get my passengers going, and I totally forgot about that. So let me do that while I'm at it. He's coming up to Hemingway. Okay. So let's start with number 1. What do you got? Oh, you just need water, huh? Alright, we can handle that. Have to Hopefully I still had it. Yep, I did. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't pass it for some stupid reason. Okay, I'm gonna plan this in a few minutes. I gotta work on my passenger trains. And then we'll come up with a game plan. Make sure he comes to a full stop first. Making a lot of money tonight. Their finance is like, oh yeah, 3,000. Yeah, he's got enough coal. Okay, passenger. So, we have got Cochrane, Natahalla, and Almond. And forward will be the next direction. Let's take a look at dispatch of 53. Yeah, did I understand correctly? You have a car for House Track Whittier? Roger that. I've just given you a signal of Dallas siding for now. Give me a shout when you're ready to pull back in to the house track at Whittier once you're past the control point, and I'll line you in. Over. Next, dispatch out. Okay, so that's one. Let me see that again. Oh yeah, 3. So 3 we've already got set up as a reverse. Doink. Alright, 5. Definitely needs water, definitely needs coal. Okay. Let's see how well I can do here. Nope, he's not ready. I saw that holding at stop signal. Wait a minute, let me just double check that. Yeah, he's got a light. I imagine, yeah, he should be going that way. Oh, he must be set going into the other way. Teleport RTS 5. I'm going to go ahead and select him. So I had to use the past signal button there. I had to use it last time too because it didn't work. Ooh, that actually worked. That's neat. Just checking everything else. Everything else is good. passengers departing in time. Roger that. Stand by. It's going to be an interesting switching to the yard and all other crap. So I got a train headed for Cochrane right now. I'm sitting on the line. So that's number 1. 5 is coming this way. Or 5's coming towards me, I should say. So now I gotta get into gear here, figure out what I'm doing. Alright, so I've got the Natahalla's behind me. I screwed up. Alright, so...
And the dispatch?
Dispatch, go ahead.
Yes, just wanted to inform you, we've moved all the cars for interchange up on EW1 for pickup.
Okay, roger, that sounds good.
Thank you kindly, 10 out.
No problem, thanks for the info. Dispatch out. Oh god. Is it gonna really take that much room? Ah, it's okay. It's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, this is horrible. This is not good. Let me see if I can go back to... I don't know if I can clear that switch. Cochrane 1306, oh boy. I gotta protect myself. I gotta protect myself. All right, let's
42 to dispatch.
go ahead, 42.
I got nothing else to do over here for now. I don't really think I'm going to have time. There's only 20 minutes left to do anything in Bryson, so I figured maybe I'd go and grab those coal hoppers, bring them down, and grab the hoppers you just dropped off and bring them up. I could probably do that in about 20 minutes.
Okay, roger that. You got enough room to get in? I got a passenger that's coming, and then, yeah, this is an overfill anyways, so that'll work. Do you need me to get anything out of the way? I got a caboose here, and,
No, because I'm going to come in from where you are. I assume you're going to go up to Alarka with the rest of that, right?
Well, I'm going up that, but then I'm coming back in onto another track. So if you want to come down and pick it up, or...
Well, that was what I was going to do. Where you are now, I'm going to pull in onto that track.
Actually, what I'm going to do is if you're coming up, if you're coming down, I can leave it on the Y. I think I have enough room to fit all those cars there.
No, leave them where they are, because what I'll do is you can cut off from those cars and go up to Alarka, and...
I'm not going to Alarka.
You're not going to Alarka Copper?
Nope. I'm going to Natahalla. There's an engine here for stuff for Alarka.
Oh, so you're gonna put, what are you gonna do? You're gonna put the rest of these Alarka cars on the other siding?
I was planning on that. The problem is I got quite a bit of cars for the gap here. Plus I got a passenger train coming, but
Alright, then yeah, it might be better then if that's the case. I didn't realize that was what you were doing. Then maybe you should just, I guess, pull the coal Robinson Gap coal stuff and put it on the Y then.
Okay.
And leave the Alarka on the siding.
Actually, I'm probably delaying that damn passenger now. I almost want to get him out of here. Let me see here. What do we got here? Departing Cochrane 1311. Let me get him out of here. I'm gonna back up.
Yeah, well, whatever you're gonna do, you sort that out for the time being. I can still get the other stuff moving down the mountain in the meantime.
Roger that. Sounds good. Thanks, 51 out.
Dispatch.
Go ahead, 10.
We'd like to open up onto the main and shoot across to the Y, if possible.
Roger that. Permission granted.
Thank you kindly, 10 out.
No problem. Dispatch out. Go ahead, Switcher.
Happy duck season.
Yeah. 53 ready to head to Ella. Stand by. Getting busy.
Ends clear of the main, line and lock.
There's that. Thank you. Dispatcher up.
10 out.
Oh, what do we got here? I gotta put myself out again. Yeah, I know, I'm coming. So what happened was that engine that's sitting there kind of screwed me up. There's the passenger train. Uh-oh. Actually, that'll work. That'll work. I believe it on the main. Come on. Roger that, Senpai. Give me a quack when you're ready to come back. Okay, I found a space for those gap cars. I'm going to keep them on the Spurs main line.
It doesn't look like you're clearing the switches, though.
No, I'm okay. Permission to return to train East Ella. Over. Passing stop signal. Yeah, I'll get out of your way in a second here. I'm going to drop. I'm going to keep the middle track open, and then your cars will be your pickup will be on the far outside track. I'm sorry. Your cars are going to be on the main. You can drop on the middle. If you got room.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to come down the main. I won't be able to use the Y.
That's correct. I'll get out of your way in a second. I can bring you down the main. That's okay.
Well, I'll let you go first if you're going to Natahalla. I'll wait.
Doesn't matter. It's 10:56 anyways, so.
Well then I'm just gonna leave it at the switch. I'm not gonna continue on to the main line if that's the case.
Well, you can come on. You can come on down. We can go a few minutes over. I'm okay with that. Like a culling.
Alright, if I'm coming down, then I'm gonna need the switch and the signal.
Alright, you're all set. Actually, just gonna give you to the one side here for a second. Ooh, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, I'll just see. I can probably stay on the main. I got the one set dropped off now. I'm just gonna go get the rest of my train for Natahalla, and then I'll be all set.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. Do you wanna leave those cars, back up, get your caboose shoved back onto the main line, and then pass me, and then I'll pull into the. Probably be easier that way.
Yeah, we can go like another 10 minutes here. That's fine.
All right, I'll wait where I am then.
Roger that. Okay to take away signal.
Affirm.
Okay, roger that. And if you can restore
Yeah, I'm gonna
switch and
throw
normal.
that switch. It's normalized.
I don't have a place to go anyways. I just realized it. Got that damn passenger train coming up to McLean. I got one in the siding of Brooks. Hang on a second. I'm going the wrong way here. Okay, I'm returning to my train right now. I'll figure it out in a second. See, what I was doing was I was having that engine, although I don't like him where he's at right now because he's taken up a spot that's valuable. I've been having him basically come up to the junction while the main line does Natahalla. He stops here, drops his crap, and then goes. But as opposed to going all the way up to Alarka.
Gotcha.
What I am going to do is I am going to collect my caboose. I am going to come past you. I'm going to back onto the Y, and I'm going to tie it down there and wait for all this passenger crap to get out of the way, but you will be okay.
Received. thought they added a water column at Alarka Junction, or is that something you have to buy?
That's something you gotta buy. I'm heading to Brooks. We're gonna have a three-way meet.
That's what she said.
Ah! Well, the problem is that's where the two passenger trains meet, but now with the CTC I should be able to control it. I got the westbound just sitting there. You could have probably... Had I got here quick enough, I would have been able to go a little bit faster or a little bit further past, but it didn't work that way. I'll get you a light here, permission to pass enter main in a second here.
Received.
How many cars you got?
15.
Yeah, you should be fine then. Yeah, permission to enter main track once I'm fully passed.
Received.
We can try to go to about 11:30. I've got passenger train switcher that's coming westbound. Station stop Whittier. He'll be passing you first.
Oh, did you want me to bring these to Bryson, or was I taking I thought I was shoving these onto the siding and taking the other cars up the mountain.
Nope, you can go ahead up to Alarka Junction there, and you're just dropping off the cars at Alarka Junction, correct?
Oh, that was the plan, yeah. I thought, because you said, switcher. That's what I thought.
Oh no, Switcher's up at Ella, and there's a passenger train at Whittier doing his station stop. That's the westbound passenger coming this way, but he's still ways out. The eastbound passenger is up at coming up to Brooks now with me.
Great. Thank you.
Roger that. '51 has permission to pass stop signal east. Ah, crap. Hang on a second. Couldn't think of the name. Permission to pass stop signal east Brooks into siding, protect against passenger train in front. Yeah, Commander, can you restore that switch up to the mine?
Received.
Thanks. Eastbound passengers just coming your way.
It's staying on the main.
Roger that.
Received.
got 10 cars to drop by the looks of it. Double check there. Yep. Okay, just seeing how this is looking at Alarka. Dispatch 53. Yeah, got the passenger coming up to a station stop at Ella. Once he's done that, he'll be continuing to move westbound. What work do you have heading eastbound? Are you still working at Ella, or are you ready to depart? Okay, roger that. Probably going to be the last move of the night, I would imagine. It's 11:15 right now, so yeah, we got about 15 minutes left. So by the time he has a station stop, which should be you might be able to make it. See if we got he's got a departing Whittier depot. He hasn't made his station stop just yet, so he's still coming up, but he's in the block. Okay, he's just arrived at L at 13:44, so well, 5 minutes from now, I can get you a light out there. I can get you to at least the siding of Whittier. But that's your call. Roger. Commander, are you still going up the same way?
That's affirmative.
Okay, I just see he's making his station stop at Alarka Junction now. Yeah, these passengers make it an interesting challenge.
Well, in this area, you have to give priority to the passenger train. If it's current era, they would have to wait.
Yeah. What was Alarka Junction arrived at? 1344. Ella's 1344, so everything's going to be going in about a minute. Looks like the passengers both at Alarka Junction and Ella are departing in about a minute.
Received.
That was a little too bright for my liking. Yeah, I should probably have gone that way. Okay, this is Brooks, isn't it? Yeah. No, my bad, that's McLean. Dispatch 41.
Go to 41.
Yeah, 41, are you still working there, or are you ready to come out?
If you could give me the switch, I'm ready to pull out.
Roger that. Permission to pass stop signal east Alarka Junction, protecting against train number 5. Over.
Received.
Send the dispatch.
Go ahead, 10.
Yes, we'd like to enter the main at EWY and head over to the service track if possible.
Roger that. We got about 8 minutes. You have permission to proceed. Over.
Roger that. Permission to proceed. Thank you.
No problem. Dispatch out. Weren't waiting too long, were you, Switcher? Good. Sounds good. Yeah, it's busy. This dispatch board's all lit up. It's fun. Damn passengers in my way now at up by McLean there. Almond.
And clear of EWOs.
Roger that. Dispatch out.
And
Okay. So
41 dispatch, can I get the switch so I can shove back?
Roger that. Coming up. Dispatch out.
Received.
Alarka Junction. Yeah. Hey, Commander, you still there? Hey, Commander, you still there? Got him on Discord, but it looks like he disconnected. Everybody else is fine. Everybody else okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, roger that. Not sure what happened to him. He's still showing on Discord, but I lost communication with him. Better take a look for his train. Oh, he's still at Alarka Junction.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you now. Yeah, I lost you for a second for some reason.
Yeah, my computer crashed. I had to restarted everything completely, not just the game, everything crashed.
Oh, that's weird, because it still showed you on Discord. Okay.
Yeah, it just had me reconnect. I don't know why it didn't fully disconnect me.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I will, let me see here. What do we got going on? I got, how's everybody else doing as far as stopping for the night?
I'm just getting myself under the water spigot here.
Roger that. How you doing, Switcher? Okay. What I can do, if you want, Commander, if you're okay, I don't know if you're back. I just saw you log back in. Go ahead and just clear the main track at Robinson Gap.
Yeah, I'm back in. I'm gonna shove it back onto the coal mine lead.
Yep, that's fine. And then once you're there, let me know and we'll save and shut it down.
Received.
Thanks. Dispatch up. Yeah, I should have about we should have about 3 more minutes, guys. If that. Roger that, 53. He's just passing through Alarka Junction right now, and then he'll be able to get through to the siding.
It's all set for the night, dispatch.
Okay, roger that. And Commander's just going through the west end of Alarka Junction. He should be stopped in about a minute. Roger that, 53. I'll just make some notes here as well. You worked 42 tonight, right, Commander?
Yes, 42 and 41.
Roger that.
Alright, switch is normalized, brakes are on. You can save.
Roger that. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
for
Have a
hosting.
good night.
You got it, guys. Have a good one. Take care.
Who?
It's about 2:02 in the afternoon by the looks of it there. Just looking at my clock, and so we went to 23, 33, 34, something like that. Okay, I'll work on the notes tomorrow. anyways, that's it for now, guys. And I'll just disconnect here before I forget. Okay. Anyways, that's it for now tonight, guys. As always, like if you like it, give a like, and if you're not subscribed already, consider subscribing, and we'll talk to you next time. Should have another one tomorrow. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Take care.